Joining us now for more on scoring the perfect deal this summer travel season, despite rising flight prices, is the Points Guy managing editor, Clint Henderson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Happy to help with bookings.
Yes, I am really excited about this because we need some help. The weather is getting much nicer. We're starting to think about the summer. When is the perfect time to book that summer trip where you can find a deal?
Yeah, so the perfect time was 2 months ago. No, but there is good news. There's actually still deals to be had out there.
Okay.
But you should book now because prices are only going up from here. In fact, we've seen prices go up from anywhere from 7% all the way up to 40% higher in just the past couple months. So you want to start booking those trips now or travel after summer's over.
Okay, all right. So like right before the school year, if you have kids, right before the school year starts, right?
Yeah.
So Trevor listed off some of the most popular places to go. What are you seeing? Which places have that better deal?
So Florida has been absolutely insane, as you probably know. But we're seeing demand in places like Montana and Wyoming and Alaska really soar during the pandemic. It's really unusual that hotel rooms in Anchorage would be sold out, but that's what we're seeing now. So people want to go where there's lots of open space, where they have access to national parks, and where they think the crowds might not be. Unfortunately, the crowds have found those spots, and so if you want to book national parks or theme parks, you want to do that sooner rather than later because prices are really rising and things are selling out right now.
Okay, so I would totally love a girls trip or a solo trip at some point, but I also want to spend time with my kids. So what are some places where we can go and actually get a deal as a family?
So I think right now, if you're still looking to book summer trips, I think look at places like California. We're seeing some flight deals even to places like Hawaii. So you can still go to those places, but when you see a deal, you got to jump on it really fast because, like I said, prices are going up, and you just have to jump at it as soon as you see it. We track all this stuff very carefully at the Points Guy, so follow our site. We do have deal alerts quite often, but you want to act fast if you see a deal alert. The other thing to be careful of is if you see a really good deal for flights, check hotel prices first because that's where we're really seeing inflation happen is in hotel pricing.
Yeah, and airfares, they've been rising. I went to Miami just about a month ago, and the tickets were much higher than usual. Do you anticipate that the airfares will keep rising? Unfortunately,
we do because of a combination of factors. Prices for everything are going up: food, beverages, fuel, labor costs. That's a huge part of it. A lot of people can't get workers, and so all those things are increasing in price, and that's leading to higher airfare. And that surge in demand. People were locked up at home for 2 years during COVID. They're going to travel come heck or high water this summer, so the demand is just through the roof, and that's why you're seeing prices so high right now.
What about car rentals? Remember there was a point where they were in short supply. Is that still happening?
Yeah, we called it the car rental apocalypse. It has gotten better. I do have good news to share. So like for Maui, for instance, in Hawaii or Kauai, you can now get a rental car at least. They're not totally sold out. And prices have moderated a little bit, but you're still going to pay a lot more than you did pre-pandemic. And you want to book those reservations soon because, again, with summer demand being what it is, car rentals will sell out again.
And finally, with another surge in COVID, what do travelers need to keep in mind with flexibility when it comes to booking?
So we're really big fans right now of people spending those points and miles they've been hoarding during the pandemic. So if you've got those sitting in your mileage accounts, spend those because you're guaranteed to get those miles back if something goes wrong. If you're paying cash, the airlines had been being really flexible with giving you cash refunds. That's no longer the case. So they'll give you a voucher. They won't necessarily give you cash back. So if you can use points and miles or book a fully refundable fare because that's the only way you're going to get your cash back.
Okay, that's a really good tip. I have been holding on to points for so long, so I have to go ahead and use them.
They only go down in value. You got to spend them while you got them.
Okay, all right, time to book a trip.
Yes.
All right, thanks so much. Points Guy Managing Editor Clint Henderson, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.